Okay, let me start by saying I love my 16-year-old son more than life itself. And I would lay down my life for him in a second. However, that dude does something every day that just makes me go, what? This morning, he gets up, we greet each other, he goes downstairs to make some breakfast. I come into the kitchen, and he's making corn dogs for breakfast. I thought, what do you got going on there? And he's like, I went downstairs to make a breakfast sandwich. I saw we had corn dogs, and that just sounded better. I was like, really? I was like, I didn't know your breakfast looked a lot like a carnival. I mean, where's the cotton candy and maybe, I don't know, throw a funnel cake with that sucker. Anyways, morning goes on. My lovely son gets ready, and he's about to leave the door. Says, I love you. I tell him I love you back. I hear a little clanking. I'm like, what is that clanking noise? I look over, to which he has a bowl of cereal and a spoon heading out the door. And I'm like, what are you doing? And he says, well, I'm going to school. I said, why do you have a bowl of cereal? He's like, oh, I'm still hungry. I didn't know we had Raisin Bran, so I was just going to go in my car and eat it. Wait, what? You're going to take the bowl of cereal from the house and go eat it in the car? He goes, yeah, I want to warm my car up, and then I'll just go to school. I'm like, what are you going to do with the bowl? He goes, I just leave it in my car. What? Just eat the bowl of cereal in here, then go get in your car, and then drive to school. To which he is trying to justify this insanity. And I was like, son, in 16 years of your life, have you at any point crawled into my car and seen a cereal bowl? No. No. And don't get me started on food. You can go up to this dude's room and see a whole plethora of things that he might have eaten in the last day or two. And I'm like, why can't you eat something if I allow you to eat in your room and then take it to the kitchen, rinse it off, and put it in the dishwasher? I would be even better with, instead of it being on your dresser, it being in the sink, and then I'll put it in the dishwasher. The thinking of a 16-year-old, I don't know. I just don't know. Don't get me started on his backpack. His backpack. Dude has gotten in the car with me. I've picked him up from school before. He gets in with his backpack on, keeps the backpack on, and seatbelts in over the backpack. Take your backpack off. I have come home and seen him asleep in his bed with his backpack on. You're too tired to let it slide off your shoulders on the floor and fall asleep in your bed? He will routinely get home from school and start doing things, unloading the dishwasher or whatnot, with his backpack on. I'm like, are you hiking through the forest? Take your freaking backpack off, Chief. Christmas. Just take it off. It's not a part of you. Like, your mother did not give birth to you and a backpack. And heaven forbid, when a point in life comes that they can fit into your clothes or some of your apparel. He'll be getting ready for school, and I'll see him, and I'm like, isn't that mine? He's like, oh, yeah. Do we not first ask before we get into my closet? My closet isn't a retail shop. You don't get to just browse through, grab what you want, and leave. One time I couldn't find a pair of shoes that I wanted to wear. And I was like, my shoes are very organized, and I just couldn't find them. So I thought, surely he didn't come down and... So I go to his closet. Sure enough, where were the shoes? In his closet. To which I was like, why are my shoes in your closet? And he's like, oh, I didn't think you wanted them anymore. what? You didn't think that I didn't want my shoes that I never gave to you. You just thought randomly I didn't want them anymore. As if he's going through my closet and my shoes going, oh, I don't think Dad wants these anymore, and just, I'll take them. I have to often remind him, and I think this is the problem with teenagers sometimes, is that as they grow and they start to become, the same size as you, they start to think that they think like you, or that they are as intelligent as you. And I have to remind him, listen, man, your brain is only 5 years removed from being 11, okay? So just because you and I see eye to eye doesn't mean we see eye to eye, okay? If you have a teenager, I'm sure you can relate. I mean, a hamper. What's the point of a hamper? Who even needs one? You can see all of his dirty clothes piled around the hamper. Look, you couldn't take the clothes from the floor to the hamper that they're laying in front of? Or his shoes, in a shoe rack. I'm like, how are there just shoes sprawled out in front of your shoe rack? They're literally in front of your shoe rack. It takes no more effort to put them on the floor than it does the shoe rack in which they're laying in front of. Or he'll take out the trash, right? Thank God. Thank God. And then won't put a liner back in. Nobody will notice. You'll throw something in, like, what the? Where's the trash liner? Elijah? Oh, sorry, I forgot. Yes. Yes, I see that. And don't get me started on how he loads the dishwasher, when he loads the dishwasher. Let's just be thankful that he does on rare occasion. Like, I don't know, every time we have a lunar eclipse. But when he does, there is no rhyme or reason to the loading. And let me say, he's not an unintelligent child. He's a smart kid. I mean, he's an honor roll student. He had 4.4 grade GPA last year. He's got several honors classes. So it's not because he lacks intelligence. But he's not quite Mensa level when it comes to common sense. Like I said, I love dude. I love my son more than life itself, but every single day, I'm just like, God love him. Have a nice day.